unflattering view. I am actually just leaving the elementary school. Got a message in our office volunteer group message with somebody who is doing Wednesday today with a bad sore throat. So I'm the most flexible one. Nobody else was free. A lot of people schedule around their work schedules. And since I can make my work schedule, I'm the one that came in. But it's actually, I think, only around 8 to 10. And they're super nice about letting me leave early. Honestly, even if it's my normal day, they're okay with that. Because they did yesterday. If it's quiet, it could have been really crazy. It's so cold, probably the coldest day of the winter so far. The wind chill is 16. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but I'll put it up on the screen. Solidly into the negatives. But what was I saying? Yeah, that made a lot of people late. I mean, we had all the normal people who are usually late. But when there was just a couple minutes left to the bell, I realized all the iPads were off. And we used those to log people in as tardy. They hadn't gotten charged and they were dead and they couldn't even turn on until they had like 5 minutes of charge. So we had this mass of people coming in. We were getting ready with pens and papers to do it old school tardy slip style when our attendance lady decided to give them 5 minutes of grace. Everybody that came in 5 minutes late or less got to run to class. It would have been like a 20-minute process getting everybody through, so I think it was a good choice. That way they were able to go start learning right away. But yeah, so it could have been chaos, but it was actually pretty quiet. My hands are cold. Alright, I gotta cross a big road. I almost died walking across it with Sebastian this morning. Somebody got so close to taking us out. bed. Excuse my hair, I just threw it up because it was so tangly and annoying. I don't know if I've talked to you, but yeah, I covered an office shift. They let me leave early, so I was able to drive Jax. That was great because it's very, very cold. Then I went to Starbucks to wait till the dollar store opened, and then I went to the dollar store and bought all our Christmas wrapping paper, and then headed home. And I did work. I did another page for that dog site, and I got Sebastian from the bus stop and took him. He wanted to go back to the same Starbucks I was already at because it has D-rolls, but he did his homework there and had a snack, basically a whole lunchbox, but he never eats anymore. And after his homework, we colored pictures and gave them to the barista. And then headed home. I dropped him off. He went out to play for about an hour. I went back out to the middle school to wait for Jax's club to end. It was technically the last day, but they have to do a makeup day because of a holiday. So he still has one more. That's what I had thought. And then they told me it was the last day this week, so I deleted it off my calendar, but I just put it back. So I waited partially in the car. I realized I had a mess up on my crochet blanket because I started working on the border late this afternoon before the bus. So I had to rip that out. And then when it was time for the clubs to actually release, I went and waited outside, but it was so cold that my hands were freezing. But it's nice to talk to the computer science teacher when she comes out. So I drove Jax and his friend, who lives around the corner, home. And then Dan went out for the night. He had already eaten a couple pieces of pizza while I was gone. And I cooked dinner. I made Sebastian chicken teriyaki from the freezer. I made a bunch of veggies, some rice, and then Jax and I had vegan chick patties, spicy for me. And then I just worked on that blanket some more. And now it is late. It is 8:21. I'm supposed to get into sleep very, very soon. So I'm gonna go change. These are my new boots, exactly like the old boots, but not all smooshy and 5 years old. So yay. I'm gonna go. Good night. Stay safe. Be kind. And don't forget, wash your hands.